안녕하세요 from Korea. Welcome to Next Chip. Today we're cooking Yeon-geun Jorim. That just means braised lotus root. So we're going to take this lotus root, and this is our lotus root here. It's been pre-sliced. In Korea, at a lot of supermarkets, you can buy pre-sliced and sort of pre-prepared lotus root. So I picked this up for sale at the store, so I thought I'd give it a quick cook up for today's dish. When you're using the pre-sliced lotus root, some of the pieces are a little thin, so do be very careful when you're cooking with it. And the best idea is to get a full lotus root, slice it up into thicker pieces. Now, once you have sliced everything, or at least you've got it ready, put them with some vinegar and soak for 10 minutes, then blanch them for 5 minutes in the boiling water like I'm doing here. After 5 minutes, make sure you run them under some cold water and give them a good rinse. Try to get off a little bit of the starch. It'll get rid of sort of that starchy taste that this root has. Then make sure they're nice and dry. You really do want them to be dry because we're putting them in a pan with a little bit of oil and we're going to do a quick fry. So once they're fried up and they should be soft and starting to get a little bit translucent, it's ready to put in our water, soy sauce and garlic. Then put the lid on and we're going to essentially boil this down over 40 minutes on a lower heat. At the end of 40 minutes, we're putting in our Oligodang Rice Syrup, and you can use sugar instead if you want. Mix it in nicely so that all the sugar is evenly spread around your pan or your pot. Then throw the lid on and cook for another 20 minutes. Keep it on that low heat because you don't want to burn anything. Now, once you take the lid off, you'll notice this has been an hour so far. Look, it is still watery, and we don't want that water in there. We want the water out, and the color as well is not quite the color we're going for. So we're just going to cook the water off for 20 minutes, or about 15 to 20 minutes if you need. And at the end of that process, you can see what it looks like here. Throw on your sesame oil and give it a good mix. Now, it is surprisingly strong, but be very careful when you're mixing up that because it will break if you've got any smaller pieces or weaker pieces. To garnish, throw on a bit of sesame seed over the top for that perfect sort of savory taste with your sweet, salty, sort of flavored of Yeon-geun or lotus root. Now, lotus root has a really, really distinctive flavor. So let's taste this and let's see how it turned out. Ah, hey, alien. Okay. I'm making a mess here. Alright, let's see how this tastes. Now when you braise radish, it gets very soft, but this one's actually quite different. With Yeon-geun, with lotus root, there's always a little bit of crunch. I think you'd have to boil this thing for hours to get it to be perfectly mushy and soft. But in this case, it always retains a little bit of almost crunch and texture to it. And that's what you like it. Some people like that texture, and it's what makes it sort of that deliciousness. The way that it works is it gets this chewy sort of flavor to it. So it's chewy, salty, sweet, and savory. Got a lot of sesame on there. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, hit the like button and subscribe for a new Korean recipe every week. Have a good week yourself and cook deliciously. 안녕히 계세요. Thanks for watching.